We've all been there. You finally managed to break free from a narcissistic relationship, and you're starting to reclaim your life and your sense of self. You've cut ties, established boundaries, and are slowly rebuilding your confidence. But then, you find out that your ex-narcissist has moved on to someone new. They might flaunt it all over social media or even in mutual circles. The new supply seems like the perfect match, and on the surface, it looks like the narcissist has found happiness. You can't help but wonder, are they happier now? Are they treating this new person better than they treated you? The doubts creep in, and before you know it, you're comparing yourself to someone you've never met. Here's the thing. This reaction is exactly what the narcissist wants. Narcissists are masters of manipulation, and even after the relationship ends, they often go out of their way to keep you emotionally entangled. Parading their new supply in front of you is a calculated move designed to provoke jealousy, insecurity, and doubt. But let's clear the air right now. Just because they've moved on to someone new doesn't mean they've changed or found genuine happiness. In fact, the reality is quite the opposite. When a narcissist jumps into a new relationship, it's not about love or connection. It's about supply, someone to feed their ego, validate their worth, and give them the admiration they crave. Narcissists don't experience relationships in the same way emotionally healthy people do. For them, it's all about control and maintaining a steady stream of attention. So when they move on to a new person, they're simply finding someone else to provide that for them. That doesn't mean the new supply is better than you. In fact, it's quite the opposite, and deep down, the narcissist knows this. At some point, the narcissist will start to realize that they made a mistake in leaving you, and this realization sends them into a state of panic. Why? Because you were likely someone who provided them with a sense of stability, validation, and empathy. You cared for them, supported them, and probably gave them the benefit of the doubt far more times than they deserved. You were the emotional anchor that allowed them to keep up their facade. But narcissists have a nasty habit of taking people for granted. They often leave someone amazing behind in search of something shiny and new, only to discover that the new supply doesn't measure up. The panic sets in when they begin to see the cracks in their new relationship. Narcissists tend to idealize their new supply in the beginning, just like they did with you. It's all part of the love-bombing phase, where they put their best foot forward and shower their new partner with attention and affection. But that phase doesn't last. Once the novelty wears off and the new supply starts to show signs of independence or refuses to meet the narcissist's insatiable demands, the narcissist's true nature resurfaces. At that point, the comparison game starts, but it's not you doing the comparing. It's the narcissist. They begin to reflect on their past relationship with you and realize that you were far more capable, intelligent, or emotionally stable than their new supply. This sends them spiraling because narcissists thrive on the belief that they are always in control and that they're the ones doing the discarding. When the reality hits that they may have actually downgraded, their ego takes a massive blow. It's important to remember that narcissists don't like to admit when they're wrong. They may never come out and say, "I made a mistake leaving you," but their behavior will speak volumes. They might start to reach out again, sending you cryptic messages or testing the waters to see if they still have any control over you. Don't be fooled by these attempts at re-engagement. They're not about genuine remorse or change. It's simply about the narcissist trying to regain control because their new supply isn't living up to their unrealistic expectations. What makes it even more satisfying, though, is that deep down, the narcissist is fully aware that you're far better than their new supply. This realization gnaws at them. They know you had qualities that the new person lacks, whether that's your intelligence, your emotional depth, your independence, or your ability to truly understand them. The panic comes from the fear that they've lost something irreplaceable, but narcissists rarely possess the emotional maturity to acknowledge this in a healthy way. Instead, they might double down on their relationship with the new supply, trying desperately to convince themselves and everyone around them that they're perfectly happy. But narcissists can't hide their true selves for long. Eventually, the same toxic patterns that played out in your relationship will start to emerge in the new one. The love bombing will fade, the criticism and manipulation will begin, and the new supply will find themselves in the same emotional turmoil that you experienced. And here's where it gets interesting. Once the narcissist realizes that you are far better for them than their new supply, they'll often attempt to triangulate. This means they'll try to pit you against the new person in subtle ways, perhaps by making comparisons or trying to make you jealous. They might say things like, "I didn't realize how good I had it with you," or "You were the only person who really understood me." But this isn't about genuine regret, it's about control. Narcissists love to create drama, and triangulation is one of their favorite tactics to keep people emotionally invested in them. They might complain about their new supply to you, hoping to provoke a reaction, or they might brag about how great things are in their new relationship just to see if it bothers you. Either way, it's all a manipulation. They want to keep you guessing, doubting, and wondering what could have been. But here's the truth. You are better off without the narcissist, and the fact that they're panicking over losing you is a testament to your strength and worth. You were never the problem in the relationship. They were. Narcissists are experts at shifting blame and making you feel like you weren't enough. But the reality is that no one will ever be enough for a narcissist because their needs are insatiable. Their panic stems from the realization that they can't replace you, no matter how hard they try. So, what should you do if you sense that your narcissist ex is starting to panic? The best course of action is to maintain your boundaries and stay focused on your own healing. Don't engage with their attempts to reach out or compare themselves to their new supply. Remember, they thrive on drama and emotional chaos, so the best way to disarm them is by refusing to play their games. By keeping your distance, you're sending a powerful message. You don't need them, and their attempts to make you feel inferior have no effect on you. The fact that the narcissist is panicking over losing you is proof that you've already won. You've escaped the cycle of manipulation, and you're on a path to finding genuine happiness and fulfillment, something a narcissist will never truly experience. Let them scramble with their new supply, trying to recreate the connection they had with you. It won't work, and deep down they know it.